David Noel from North Carolina. And he's got some pretty good flashy dunks in his breakaway arsenal, including the old windmill job. And you can talk all you want about the young Tar Heels and how good they were. I think if this guy wasn't on Roy Williams' teams this year, they would have never been nearly as good. He showed the leadership all the way.
You know what I like about him, Brad? This is a guy obviously with pro aspirations, but as a senior, he was a team guy all year for Roy Williams, and Roy just went on and on about him at the ACC tournament with you and I.
Yep. He's moving our camera cables, so let's see what he's got from the baseline. Throws up, throws down. Whoa!
That might be that chocolate thunder backward slamma-jamma thing he was talking about.
That's what he called it. That's right. I forgot about that.
Chocolate thunder backward slamma-jamma by David Noel.
Well, here we go. This is the first Noel.
A nice inbounds play, huh? On the baseline.
Whoa.
The pass is tough to make from that angle.
You talk about having an assist and a rim rattler all on your own, and then a little dance to follow.
I like
David
the windmill.
Noel.
The windmill follow through.
He just sent a message to Rodney Carney, didn't he?
I think he might have had a perfect score. They haven't shown it officially, but the judges were flashing 10s. David Noel, round 1, 60. Can't do any better than that. So they just get better as we go. James White of Cincinnati is set to take flight, and it's not James' first county fair, nor is it his first dunk competition. He competed in high school in the dunk competition at the McDonald's All-American game. This was 5 years ago. He was Maryland's High School Player of the Year, went to Hargrave Military Academy, went to Florida, and then transferred to Cincinnati, where he scored over 1,000 points as a Bearcats. James White, the closest thing to flight. They used to call him Flight 75. Now it's just plain flight. And he's going way back by the baseline on the other end already.
Looking very Jordan-esque with that Bearcat colors, similar to the Bulls.
Here he goes from the free throw line. Whoa, he mistimed it. Now he's going to have to hustle. He's got to run back. Oh, maybe he just faked everybody out on that one. Oh, that'll help. That'll help.
Steve, you've been around a lot of great athletes as a coach. As an athlete, that guy's a pro athlete. I'm telling you, isn't he?
Well, his length at both ends of the floor can be a factor because he can stretch out defensively. Difficult to see over as we see here.
And that is eye level with the rim.
I think he's in the mid-50s just by judging from what I can see. Whoa, of the judges.
Yep,
what a great look.
One side of the body to the other.
David Noel's going, wow. Well, David has the only perfect score so far in the first round. How about James? His score, 54.5. Puts him at third. David Noel, he threw down the lob from the baseline to himself, the reverse chocolate slammer. What'd you call that thing, Jimmy?
He said yesterday the chocolate thunder backward slamma-jamma, and we saw it in the opening round.
Well, I hope he didn't use everything up on the first one, because that one was sensational. A 60 in the first round. Here he comes. This is actually just the next round of dunks. Everybody gets a second look here. Whoa. Well, give him 2 points. All right. He got that off the clock. Off the clock again, and this time he rattles it home. It's hard just to hit the clock through the cables that are holding it up and not have it go in a stray direction.
It ties the dolly into the act to finish it off.
Wow.
Terrell Owens, the pom-poms.
Boy, what an athlete he is. North Carolina, Duke, Michigan, Tennessee all wanted this kid out of high school as a wide receiver in football.
We got to give him some credit for tying in the dollies. The Colt cheerleaders in the house. That's heads up.
There he did. And then went over to the pom-poms.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
That's taking advantage of your opportunities is what that is.
That was his first attempt. That one went through for 2. Now he's going to have 4 points on this possession at least.
Pulling
right
all
between
your
the
resources.
cables.
All your resources.
How about the score, though? There's the celebration. So he's done Joe Horn and he's done Terrell Owens. And let's go with Aaron.
All right, David. Well, we're assuming that first dunk you had was the chocolate thunder, backward slamma-jamma, mamma, whatever. But what's this one called with the pom-poms you did?
That's the T.O. special. I just wanted to give a shout out to my man T.O. For doing the pom-pom thing. I just wanted to copy him a little bit.
All right. Where would you grade? We know we've got professionals here for the slam dunk, but how would you grade his pom-pom spectacular?
I give him a 10. That was amazing.
Here's James White. His second dunk after being in 5th place, now 54.5. This was my favorite coming in. But Flight's going to have to come up with something special just to get back in the hunt, I think. Here he goes from the free throw line. Got it! Whoa! Bring down the house. Flight White and a little after dance. I think that might put him in the hunt.
Well, he dunked for the first time when he was 12 years old, so he's had a lot of practice time at it.
Everybody's standing in here. If he doesn't get a 60, there's going to be a riot.
Oh, he's getting an embrace from all the dollies. Look at, woo,
whoa.
Takes it to the shoulder blades.
He is so fast, first of all.
He pumps this ball back to the shoulder blades and finishes it with the flush.
That should be a 60, including the dance. We'll give him a 61. James White, Flight is with Aaron.
Certainly is. I'm at the end of the line with the girls here, guys. But where does that compare to the one that you did with your McDonald's All-American from the free throw line?
Man, my first dunk, I messed up a little bit, so I just want to do something, get in the second round. And so on now, I'm going to do something to blow everybody's mind away now. So I got something nobody's ever seen before, so I'm just going to bring it out.
Well, stay tuned. I don't know a better tease than that, guys.
Yeah, really. I don't have to say anything else. There you go, James. 57.5 right now is his average after throwing down a 60 from the charity stripe. With Bobby before the game, he's got an establishment about 10 minutes from here called, of course, Plump/Shot.
I'll tell you what, fellas, too. The state championship in Indiana, fans around the country don't fully understand. To give you an example, John Wooden said he would trade 3 of his national championship banners for one state title because that was the only missing piece from his resume.
And we're in that building that's been around for about 8 decades. Here's David Noel, had a 60 in the first round. Whoa! Whoa! I like this. Yeah!
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Pulled out the Barishnikov.
Well, that was Olympic style dunking.
Talk about an athlete again. That's why everyone wanted this kid as a wide receiver coming out of high school in football.
I'd still maybe take him as a wide receiver. Watch this. Handspring, back flip,
stuck
get the feed, and boom.
Wow, Roy Williams been holding him back all these years.
Right.
Gets a little freedom. He's breaking out, baby.
Oh my, what a job. 57.5. That's James White. 57.3. And he's going all the way back to the baseline on the other end again. This is what got him back in the hunt when he took off from the free throw line. He said he has to do something more crazy. I don't know what it could be. Whoa! He missed a one-hand windmill from the stripe, but he still got time.
Again, you're looking at a pro athlete. Is he a pro ball player? We'll find out, but he is a pro athlete.
Got to have this or it's over. And he got it! And the house goes up. And James gets down.
Look at the slow-mo. Popping the jersey.
Now he's signing autographs for his friends. This is his second attempt, but he had plenty of time. Oh, wow. Get real.
Look at the contortion. Houdini-like. Then
and
springs
with one
out
hand.
of it.
Oh.
Took off from the free throw strike 15 feet away and gets eye level with the rim. Explosive.
Houdini.
Wow.
He got another perfect score. I think in flight, James White. It's over, he says. He told me it was over 2 weeks ago at the NIT game in Cincinnati. Maybe he's right. Got a 60s in first place. It's all come down to these two gentlemen. James White of Cincinnati, David Noel of North Carolina. There's their scores in their respective first round and second dunks of the first round. And then in round 2, White threw a 60, and David Noel will go first because he had the lower score in the semifinal round. So David Noel, the senior who led the Tar Heels and all those diaper dandies, as Dick would call them, for Roy Williams this year, has come down to an opportunity to show his championship form. The high feed to himself. Can he pull it down and in? Nope, he missed it. And again, psychologically, you start to wonder, can I throw it perfect in time for the second one? Goes up and throws it through one-handed and sideways.
Boy, good timing. That's hand-eye coordination. Precision.
We wait on the scores.
When that toss is so difficult to pull off, to place that ball right out in front of the rim like he does. He goes and gets it and Sends it home, huh?
Look at how far away he had to go get it with the right hand just to throw it in. That was a little wider than he probably had planned on.
We've seen the backward slamma-jamma out of him, the barn door flip, now the alley-oop to himself.
And he's going to get a 55.5 out of this one. So now James White knows what he needs. David Noel, North Carolina, 55.5. By the way, at the beginning of the show, Jimmy Dykes took Steve Novak of Marquette to win the men's three-pointer. He did. Steve Lavin took Lindsey Vonn of Michigan State to win the women's three-pointer. She did. Somebody took this guy to win the slam dunk.
Had to work it in there, didn't you?
Well,
nice
we'll see what
call.
happens.
No, nice
you pat
call,
yourself
Mr.
on the
Ness.
back. You pat yourself on the back a little bit.
I was there when James White said, Mr. Nessler, put it in the book. I'm going to win the slam dunk competition, and he's on his way to maybe doing it right here.
Let's see if he can. Whoop, slows down, fakes everybody out, looks back, and now just to run the length of the court, he's going to have to make this. James White in flight. Oh, and he missed it, though. He went between the legs. Now he's going to have to hustle just to get there. White, final chance, and he missed. And that means David Noel's going to win it. Well, the misses will cost you. And consistency sometimes brings home the gold. David Noel of North Carolina, Capital One, slam dunk champion.
National champion last year and slam dunk champion this year for David Noel.
Impressive with the variety of what David Noel brought to the table with his dunks.
Well, a great kid out of Durham, North Carolina. Beat North Carolina on senior night in Durham. One of his greatest moments probably as a Tar Heel with his mom and dad looking on, David and Sheila. And now they're happy because their baby boy is a slam dunk champion. James White, that probably cost him right there because that took him 10 seconds to run that far. Then he missed one trying to go between the legs and then just trying in the final seconds to put one between his legs from the wing. And he couldn't pull it off either.
The hat trick.
And David Noel said, whoop, I think I won. And he did. And he's with Aaron.
All right, well, this belongs to you, Mr. Tar here. David Noel, the very last time you wear Carolina blue, what went into your thought process for that dunk there?
For the most part, I was just trying to make one. Just get something real high and throw it down real hard. It didn't go in exactly like I wanted to, but I got lucky. Some great dunkers missed some great dunks, and God was blessing me on this one.
James White, of course, the favorite, a lot of the guys were saying in this slam dunk competition. When you saw him having some problems there, what was going through your mind?
I was like, just keep missing, just keep missing. But I was trying to cheer him on at the same time because he's a great dunker, and I expected him to win this thing too. And when he told me what he was going to do, I was like, oh, it's over if he make it. But like I said, God was blessing me. He didn't make that dunk, and I came out with a trophy.
Out of all the dunks you did tonight, what was your favorite?
Probably the backwards flip thing. I thought that was pretty creative. I thought I should have got 60 on that, but I didn't.
Calling out the judges, I thought you'd go for the pom-poms. I'm a former dancer. It was a good job.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I tried to like my little T.O. special. I appreciate that.
All right, guys. David Noel, your slam dunk champion. Brad?